What's up, everybody? This is Carolina Mike. If you've ever wanted to add a super nice scrolly, clicky thing in SharePoint called the Carousel and Hero web part, stick around. I'm going to show you everything you need to know. I'm a SharePoint expert, play with data extra, careful with my hands because I got to use them forward. Let's go. All right, first thing we're going to do is we're going to get that timer rolling, and we're going to go into edit mode. We're going to get ourselves a brand new section here because we need a new section. We don't want to mess up what's already on the page. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to add the hero web part. It's somewhere down in here. I know it's in here. There it is, hero. You add it, and then you add an image or a link, and then you basically go in. I'm going to say from a link, we're going to say Control V, bam, and then we're going to add, and then check it out. You just did it. All right, but that's just scratching the surface. We're going to slow it down, and we're going to show you just like everything you need to know about this brand new layout for the hero web part. Okay, so let's go ahead and just scratch this here. This is how you would delete the tile. Okay, I'm going to delete the web part here. All right, web part's gone, and I can delete the section because you already know how to add it, right? So basically, you add a new section just so you don't mess up the, makeup of your current site. Whenever you're just adding stuff, just add it into a new section. You can make it whatever you want. You may not have flexible. Quick FYI, flexible is kind of a hot mess right now. I haven't tried it lately, but the first time I tried it out, it was a hot mess. And then we're going to go, so let's go one column. Okay, so that's how you would, sort of play around. You can always delete that section or just undo or discard your changes. Again, if you want to know how to delete a section, there, delete the section. Now we're back to this pre-baked one here. Basically, it's like this. You are used to the hero web part. Yep, you normally, we have the tiles layout. You have like a max of 5, and it's in this particular grid. There's an update. You may or may not have it. I think everybody should have it by now. And it's going to revolutionize the way that you display your hero tiles. Again, hero tiles are super cool because you can put, vet graphics. If you have a video, it will like play in, in line. I don't know if this one's actually, well, I'm in edit mode, but nevertheless, and you can add text overlay to it, whatever. And you can put a link so people can click on it and it will take them to a place, to a URL. Well, maybe you want it to like scroll like a slideshow. You want it to be like a clickable slideshow. Okay, well, if you've got like 5 things that you want to have people see, just scrolling on by, then you can switch from tiles to carousel. Be careful though, be very careful, because any hero web parts that you had before the update dropped, let's call them legacy hero web parts, pre-carousel drop. When you switch to carousel, yes, you can do it, but you don't get the full feature benefits. Okay, you don't get the full stack. Like if I switch this to carousel, this is a okay. And if I go here, see, like I don't have like different layouts that I can go with. It's just the the slides here. Okay. However, let's say I have a brand new one that I, added after the carousel drop. So let's say I was in tiles. Okay. Maybe I didn't know that I had the carousel option. I was like, oh, look, carousel. This is how you get the new one. Because if you go in, you're going to be able to change the style. See, there's a style here. Let's go back. I know some of y'all don't believe me. That's okay. I didn't believe me at first. So here, we're going to go tiles. Tiles, right? This is an old school legacy. Say it with me, legacy. All right, so we go switch from tiles to carousel. Where's the style? Where? That is a gotcha, okay? No big deal, just rebuild it with a new one. And again, let's say we were on tiles, and then we switch to carousel. We're going to have different styles. So I've got like, right now the default, we've got image overlay, but I can make it a texty block, okay? Also, before we get too much further, let's talk about some of the deets here on, all the stuff you can add. So we've got this area up here, which you got to remember what it's called. It's called the topic, okay? So this can be up to 40 characters. That's a lot of characters, I got 0 characters left. I used all 40. Okay. Then you have a header. I think that's, let's see, yeah, 110. Yeah, this is the header part right here. Okay. Yeah. Oh, snap. So you can add that. That can be 110 characters. I got 61 characters left. This is phenomenal. And then you got a description, which is down here. Okay. You have description, and you have a call to action. Like all of that you can lay on top of this here and just rock with it. So that's what you get with the style named image overlay. Well, you might be thinking to yourself, well, that may be all well and good, but what if I really want a text block? Because text block is way better than image overlay. So now we're having the style wars. So in the comments, this is the style wars, not to be confused with that other wars, Star Wars. Let me know. Do you think image overlay is the best, or do you think text block is the best, or do you think diagonal split puts them all to shame? Well, we're about to find out. Here we go. So that was image overlay. What questions do you have? Put it in the comments. All right, next, text blocky block. So we got the text block, and I mean there. Now this messes up my sweet picture here, but I feel like there's a way to play with that, okay? And we're gonna find it, okay? Because I know it exists somewhere out there. We're gonna figure out, because I know that you can go in and you can do something. Oh, come on. Oh, you can change like the opacity. Oh, come on. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. All right. So then, okay, now we're down to the diagonal splits. And there you go. Again, you want to make sure your image makes sense here, because I do not see a way to like make this a little bit more see-through. Okay, so I got the stuff there, description, all that happy jazz, and your call to action, and then your link. Okay, so this works the same way it always has, nothing new. Open link in new tab. I believe that was there before. Well, what else here? Oh, we're gonna have to go back through this a little bit more, because I think there were some additional options on image overlay and text block I may have overlooked. But since we're on the diagonal split, we're gonna say yes, you can auto select. You can go with a custom image, so you can select an image, and then the alignment. And so that's where we can fix that. Okay, there we go. I knew there was some way we could fix it. It's the alignment. And so let's go back up to the text block, and we can align that puppy. Because we changed the alignment in general, it kept it over there for, yeah. So there we go. And we can put it in the center. Oh boy, I am bouncing all over the place. All right, let's go back to diagonal. We're gonna finish up diagonal. We got the left, we got the right, and everything else here you already talked about. Okay. So working our way back up to the text block, because we chose right side down in the diagonal split, it kept that. Or it's just a different, you get what I'm saying. So we can go center, come back here, center, left, and then image overlay. Let's see, do we have the, that's where the overlay here. See, I knew there was a slider somewhere. Okay, so for the image overlay, you get to choose the overlay opacity, opacity, the opaqueness, how bright or dark that image is. Okay, there we go. You could choose different overlay color. You have white, and so there we go. And we got the left, center, and the right. And then one of the final things here would be go back with the image overlay here, or with any of them, we are able to adjust the autoplay. We could say autoplay on to see what that looks like. Every 3 to 5 seconds, it's going to cycle. So we'll give it a few seconds. We'll say, please like, share, subscribe, and then we switch. Now, if we don't dig that and we are just anti-fun, if you're anti-fun, then what I want you to do is I want you to go in here. I want you to click on the thing. I want you to go to settings for the thing, and I want you to turn off autoplay. And I want you to let everybody know that when they say, how come these don't scroll cool like every 3 to 5 seconds? Then tell them it was you. All right. With that, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, subscribe. Remember, do the very best you can with what you got. SharePoint rocks, and so do you. We'll see you next time, y'all. I'm a SharePoint expert. Play with data extra. Careful with my hands, because I gotta use them for work. Yeah, I'm a big old nerd. I like maple syrup. all my pancakes, I don't care.